And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth. Ryan Quigley, fifth-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. Deontay Thompson deep for Chicago. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Shoves him away. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove.
Here we go. 3-19.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Trubisky on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
This is Howard on second down. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking. They try to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Here we go.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard packs. Able to power through. Now he steps away. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right. Doctor, Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air. Trubisky after the pick 6. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Blue landing.
Trying the right side with Howard. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Again, it's Cook. He spins free, and now running right through it. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Get ready.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff comes to Cook. Able to slither by. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They run it again with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll get this to the rookie, Tariq Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go counter with Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Here's Trubisky to throw. Going up top for Miller. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Burton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Dagger, dagger.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. 2 jet. 2 jet.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go now.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Dan Carpenter to try a field goal here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Fresh set of downs here. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Down throw for Bridgewater. It's Floyd on the right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Bridgewater. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. When the Vikings get down this way, they start looking for number 82. Rudolph had 24 targets in the red zone last year, tops in the league.
And that's what you do when you have a tight end who understands how to get open in tight spaces. Gronk knows how to do that. Tyler Eifert does it well in Cincinnati. Kyle Rudolph emulates those guys.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. from the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jarrell Freeman in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky looking for White on the deep ball. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kevin White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Cook following the penalty. And some space here. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's
Now Cook running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go. Get ready. Wait, let's go.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Get ready. Wide Eddie. Tiger. Let's go.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. It's brought in by Floyd. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Get ready.
A give. This is Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Tiger.
To throw, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Eddie Goldman. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Gone, gone. Gone. Watch it now, Marty. Marty. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 30. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Set. Blue 58.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. A toss to Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Vikings on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.